Why is it important for elder women to gather? Or why is it important for women to gather? And when you're ready to speak, if you would hold up your talking piece and anyone can start, and we'll just move in an organic way. Whoever is ready to talk speaks. You're muted, Lorraine.
I think that it's so important when you're beyond child rearing years. I'm going to talk about elder women in particular. I think all women can participate and participate together, but I think there is a place that I've been aware of as I've aged, that elder women in our society aren't always treated with great respect. In other cultures, and when I worked in Asia or in the indigenous communities, elders are treated with a great amount of respect because they have the experience, they have knowledge, they have a perspective, and a focus which is different when you're not, as a woman, not bearing and taking care of children as much, though many grandparents do. We don't live as much in extended families. And so I found it very, very encouraging and positive to meet with other elder women and share our experiences and our knowledge. But more than that, something that really happened to me when I went to my first grandmother's gathering was in my 50s. I was in my 50s, and one of the grandmothers said, you know, as our energy diminishes, we really have a new found power of our focus. It changes from doing to being. And when she said that, I was kind of like, what? You know, you're either a doer and an action person like I was, or, you know, you're not really doing anything. And over the years, that difference between doing and being has been a key element of why I think it's really valuable to meet as elder women, because we do have a broader perspective, you know, a longer range view of the past and of the future to consider as we speak and as we share, than when we're younger. And it's a gift to have that perspective. And, you know, I think also that there's something about the focus, when you're not able to use your body as much to move mountains and push boulders, it becomes that you work with your focus and your energy and your ability to create, to vision, to see what's possible in the future and to hold that for our next generation. So I think visioning and pumping that muscle of focus in your elder years is a very, very powerful way to create another way to create that often isn't utilized unless we're in that situation to encourage that and to bring that forward. And I think that's an important role of elder women. And coming together, we encourage each other to speak, to be present, to be open, to go forward, to really express energy in our own unique and particular way and experience. So I really think it's important for all ages, but I think elder women is a role that, as I move into that role even more, I really benefit and value my experience with others. Thank you. I place my piece.
I'm Kathie again, and boy, I love the circles of elder women. And they're so valuable for younger women, since that's what the Arizona Council of Grandmothers was for me. It was so wonderful to hear elder women who spoke with an authenticity I hadn't experienced in my family or in my social life, even though sometimes I met with elder women in circle. There's room for what I call real talk, that we can talk about what's happening inside as we walk through our lives. And some of it sometimes is messy, but it can be spoken. It's sad or angry or any other emotion, but it's real. It's what's real inside me can come out in circle. And I think we all need that. But as Lorraine was saying, with elder women, not as highly regarded in American culture as in many other cultures, it's more important. And it's wonderful to have younger women there too. I'll put my talking piece in the center.
I think one of the important elements of elder women gathering is, I've been studying a lot about the brain, about our brain, how it works, and how we can heal our brains, and in this process called interpersonal neurobiology. And in that, I have read that as you get older, you can access our brains become more porous in terms of being able to access experiences from the past and bring them to the future, bring them to the now. And I think that's true. I am the elder, one of the elders. I think I am the oldest elder in our full moon group. And I hold space in a way that is honored and is acceptable and revered, actually, by younger women. And as I said, our circle is not just grandmothers, but it's women. And so I think that ability to hold a sacred space is available to us as elders. So that's one of the things that comes to me when I think about the importance of gathering elders, elder women. But also, I think it's that ability of our brains to be able to access what's gone on before, not only in our own lives, but in our ancestors' lives. I mean, I've seen that so clearly in some of the work that's done around, I can't think of the name of it. That's the other thing that happens when you're an elder. You can't think of it. But the knowing that ancestral wisdom, ancestral experiences can come through is also another reason. I mean, I'm sure I know there are women who are born as old souls, but certainly being an old soul is very helpful that way, to allow that stream of knowing to come through.
my cat. So for me, this is Shelly again. When I first came to the Arizona Council of Grandmothers, it took me back to the 1960s when there are a lot of women's consciousness raising groups happening around the country as feminism and women's rights kind of arose more to the surface and to the consciousness. And so when I came back to the when I went to the Arizona Council of Grandmothers, I realized, gosh, I love sitting with women back then, and I love sitting with women now. You know, it is just sharing experiences, sharing stories, hearing the wisdom that has been garnered from, you know, our life's experiences. And Yoli, I loved when you said, you know, in circle, it's like you put something in and you get all these different in the center, and then it's like you get these different shades of the crystal, you know, from it, you know, and each person has their own side, a view of something that's going on. So for me, that's invaluable. And also, as has been mentioned, it can create a real sacred space where people are touched and dealing with or sharing things that are very meaningful and deep to them. And rarely do I find that happens except in very intimate relationships outside. So, I just wanted to share one more thing. That part of the intention of the Arizona Council of Grandmothers is to create time and space for elder women to come together to recognize their wisdom and speak their voice. And that, for me, really has touched me and has spoken to me deeply. I'll put my piece in the center.
I'm just going to add to that, in that when I first went to the Arizona Council of Grandmothers and listened to them speak in their own voice, and each one was so unique and clear that it really set me on a path of looking for my voice that was uniquely mine from my experiences, rather than culturally acceptable in the communities I operated in. And that search for my own voice has been so rewarding, is just the way I'll say it. So thank you.
Yoli, will you ring the bell?